Innovation in modern media might be most easily identifiable as speed up, defined here as the tendency of the median example of media to become more condensed and frenetic. This definition is not loaded so as to avoid prejudgment of the phenomenon as its facets are explored. Matthias Stork might call this inarticulate or chaos cinema. If we were to indulge our slippery slope imaginations, we might convince ourselves of the following film to be the exemplary media of the year 2039. Please hold your applause. But if we were to further indulge and imagine condensation and freneticism as indicating innovation and thus correlating with attention, aka the most ticket sales, high ratings, and a lively discussion, we could conclude the included film as the finale of cinema. So, why has this not happened? Perhaps, for one, our attention spans have a breaking point. We might look to specific video games as indicative of this. From 100-hour RPGs like Final Fantasy XIV to minute long mobile games such as Angry Birds. This is media, partially in the vein of bingeable Netflix specials, designed to be indulged in concert with other activities or entertainments, like social media, simple puzzles, podcasts, or even having a conversation. The calculation these designers must perform is not one of subtraction from a maximum amount of brain power, but instead to harmoniously divide one's attention without causing overload. This is exemplary of speed up as a method of audience participation, a self-imposed deluge undergone only with the expectation that one should be able to pause and or reset if details go astray. I for one enjoy this brain-melting montage, but only with the comfort of being able to pause in the editing booth. We might also consider cinema and its speed as being neatly separated into the slow, methodical independent film and the action packed blockbuster. That is, to make assumptions about genre and monetary incentives for each film that is categorized as such. The first of these assumptions is speed up as well, as it removes the intellectual labor and time investment of having to articulate conventions and modes of filmmaking. This is most easily generalizable to sequeling blockbusters, but it is worth noting that slower cinema that skirts the aforementioned temporal boundaries, such as Memento, which does not have to explain that slow pans and zooms are supposed to be revelatory, while blurry camera movements are supposed to excite a sense of action. However, neither of these points explain speed up as if it is a naturally occurring phenomenon. After all, films can even be observed become so quick that their titles get speedier, as is the case with the upcoming Fast and the Furious film, Fast X, losing parts of its title. This is also not a function of changing economic taste, as films have actually become longer since the early 1900s, not shorter. Thus, we might put the cart before the horse to a degree and identify some cause in new media. As it has at all times, Hollywood is pretending not to scramble after a trend that is well established in the TikToks, B-Reels, and short forms of the world. We may envision speed up in this way as a trend mirroring the specifics of unique media forms and adapting them through the language of established conventions, such as faster editing, dialogue that is more succinct, and explodier explosions. In conclusion,